Hey, what's going on, everybody? We got sound? Yeah, okay. Now I'm like paranoid every single time.
Yep, we're gonna get you all ready for the weekend. It is Friday.
It's Easter weekend.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, that shit crept up on me.
Did it?
Yeah, I forgot all about Easter.
I did too. I mean, we don't really like celebrate it. The only reason I kind of remembered was because everybody brought in salad bar at work and everybody brought in like Cadbury cream eggs and stuff.
Oh, yeah. There's gonna be discounted fucking Easter candy at the dollar store. Day after. We're gonna have to go down there the day after Easter, and they're gonna discount all.
You'll
the
have
fucking
to go
Easter
down there Monday.
Yeah, get some of that discounted Easter chocolate.
And get some of the discounted candy. Yeah, get all the like Reese's peanut butter eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
tonight we're gonna go to Barbarella's.
To Memento Mori.
Yeah.
That's tonight. Did we miss it last month?
I think we did.
I think they do it twice a month now. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay.
But sometimes I forget. You know, because I don't remember because it used to be easy to remember because it was always like the third Monday of the month or whatever. But I think they do it twice a month now, so now I can't remember which ones it is. And then tomorrow I have to do like 3 posters.
Okay.
Ugh.
You got to make money.
Mm-hmm.
We need money, folks.
Hopefully I can try find time to do something else too, but
I don't know about y'all, but I like money.
I like money.
You like money too?
Yeah, I like money.
Wow, man. I like money. If you guys ever saw Idiocracy, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I think pretty much.
You like money? I can't believe you like money. Really? I like money too.
Yeah. Speaking of money, I wanted to give a shout out to a person named Jonathan who sent me a tip over PayPal earlier today.
Oh, great. So yeah, was it the guy that was asking about super thanks?
I don't know.
Okay, somebody was asking about super thanks on that last show we did.
Well,
comment section.
Well, what happened with? I mean, most of the videos should have it, I would imagine, because it's supposed to apply like across the board.
Yeah.
The last show that we did, the Gary Webb one.
Yeah.
I actually didn't monetize that one because I thought they were probably just gonna like limit it anyway. Just not just because it's like CIA conspiracy, but also it's because all the talk about the S word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doing away with yourself and whatnot.
Okay, yeah.
So I was kind of afraid they were going to demonetize it anyway. So I just said, well, fuck it. I'm just like not even going to bother.
I would have monetized them and make them demonetize it.
Well, I just didn't. Yeah. I just thought it was like, why bother? Like pretty much all of our other ones are monetized. So I'm not really all that worried about it. But yeah. Tammy said she finished The Last of Us. Very good. We actually started watching it. We watched like the first episode, but we haven't watched any more.
Yeah, it seems to be okay. We saw the very first episode. It was okay. We'll watch more of it. There was nothing in there that pissed me off where I can't watch this one.
I didn't realize that it was the guy from The Mandalorian.
It took me a while to realize it. We said, man, I know that dude. That's the
Mandalorian. It was like, why is he so familiar?
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody mentioned that, but I was like, yeah, that's who that was.
They say that season 3 of The Mandalorian just fucking is not very good. I don't know. If anybody has a password to Disney Plus, you can drop us a DM and fucking give us that password. We'll watch it. We'll review it. But I'm not gonna pay to see it. I don't pay Disney shit.
Although I have to say they're starting to do. I think they're doing like a Hulu and Disney bundle. Yeah. And I already have Hulu, and I think it's only like $1 more or something like that, because Hulu is like $8 or something. Right. Like a month, and I think like for $9 something or $9.99, like you get Disney Plus as well, like a bundle. I think.
For $1, yeah, why not? And you can watch the fucking crappy Star Wars. Well, Mandalorian season 1 and 2 I thought were good. 3, they say it's not that good. I heard that Obi-Wan thing wasn't very good, but for $1 I'd watch it just to see it for myself. They say the Boba Fett one was terrible. It's just rumor has it Disney's going to sell Star Wars. They don't think they can salvage it. We'll see.
Louis said it gets better.
What gets better?
The Last of Us.
Okay.
I actually really liked the first episode. I think it started out really good. Like, started out with
it started out pretty good.
Jeffy Art said, it seems like Pedro Pascal is in everything these days. I wonder what Faustian deal he made.
Maybe it wasn't Fausti. Maybe it was just sexual. Motherfucker might be awesome on the casting couch.
Yeah.
Never can't tell you. He's one of them. He's Latin. You know what I mean?
He's one of them.
He's one of them. Yeah, he's one of them Latin lovers. Fucking jump around on some man's fucking pole. I don't know. There's no telling. There's no telling, man.
Allegedly.
How these dudes allegedly. It's not alleged. I made that shit up. I just made that shit up.
That's why you have to say allegedly.
Yeah, I made that shit up. Maybe. I said maybe. I don't know. I don't know how these dudes get into movies.
Well, I don't know either.
Yeah.
I don't know either. I guess they try out, and sometimes...
It's sus. It's suspect, It's suspicious.
So somebody in here is pretending to be our friend.
Yeah, what is he saying?
Is pretending to be Jen.
Pretending to be...
And saying they want you inside of them.
Read it.
No, you read it. I want you to read it to be funnier.
Jen, okay. It's that Jen, okay.
Yeah. I know we know a lot of Jens, including me, but you know what I mean? Remember we had that happen before?
Yeah, it was the same one. Somebody we know.
That it's like...
That's probably fucking murder hornets.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't really know.
Right, yeah.
Jen was the one that actually reminded me that Memento Mori was tonight, because she asked if we were going, and I was like, oh yeah, well thanks for reminding me, because I would have forgotten probably otherwise.
Yeah.
But, So what's going on? What'd you do today?
I rode down to our Starbucks, the close one here, and hung out there.
Have you ever been to that one before?
Yeah, I've been to it before.
Oh, I never been to it.
Yeah, it's a small one. It's just kind of chilled out. I was over there and listened to a couple Slayer albums, and talked to people over Messenger, and that's about it. Then came back, made pizza.
Yeah, that pizza was good.
Yeah, it was good. Huh? That's because it's that good cheese. It's the good cheese. It's the good cheese. That's the good whole milk mozzarella cheese from Sam's Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good mozzarella.
Good.
I don't like that partial skim milk bullshit or the mozzarella cheese product, and then fuck that.
I mean, it's like passable, but there really is a noticeable difference.
Like
when you use the good shit.
Good cheese, good fucking whole milk mozzarella cheese stretches and it chews almost like bubble gum. That's when you know it's the good shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anthony says, seen Cocaine Bear or Megan, opinion. We haven't seen either one of those, although I want to see both of them, actually. We were actually going to watch Megan the other day, but I think I was under the mistaken impression that you could watch it on... What streaming service did I say it was on? But then, you ended up having to, pay. I thought it was one that we already had, but it wasn't. And, but yeah, a lot of people have been talking about that. And Cocaine Bear is supposed to be hilarious, so... Isn't that one based on a true story? Mm-hmm. I think it's based on a true story.
Jenny's wearing the cutest dress right now. I bought her this one. It's a little baby doll, a little gothic baby doll. Why don't you stand up and let them see that dress, Joe?
No.
She's like, no, okay. No. It's a cute dress.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Why is your shit making noise?
You know what it is? I didn't turn that Do Not Disturb fucking selection on.
So people are disturbing you?
Yeah, they're now disturbing me.
You're disturbed.
Yeah, it's going to every time. How do I do that?
I don't know. It's your shit. Sort it out.
Sound.
Louis says Cocaine Bear is really good.
Do not disturb. Yeah.
I don't even know how to turn the Do Not Disturb thing on my phone.
Disturb on.
I mean, all I know how to do is turn all the sound notifications off. But other than that, that's about it. That's about it.
Because I saw that Do Not Disturb thing and I turned it back off a couple days today. So then it started doing that. Because I got a new SD card in there. 256 fucking gigs. Ain't that some shit?
That is some shit.
That's fucking huge. Got it for $20.
That's not bad.
No. I was like, no way. They're cheap now. And I put that in there. I can store everything on there now.
I recently had to upgrade.
Get ready for our OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just obsessed with that.
I got one. I set one up.
Did you?
Yeah. There's nothing on it. It's called Tom and Jen.
Now he's trying to force me into it. It's like, I already set it up. You have to do it now.
We gotta do it now. We already got some fucking old video.
I know, but I don't know where they're at, though.
Yeah.
I think they're
I haven't seen this shit in forever.
I think they're on my old Mac.
Yeah. It was you abusing me of some sort.
No, it wasn't really that.
Not really that.
It wasn't really that.
Yeah, Jen was dressed up like a dominatrix and shit. Remember that? In that fucking PVC outfit? Yeah, this is about 10 years ago.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we were fucking both real skinny then. That was fun.
Kaylin said, "Are you guys excited for Dune Part 2 and Oppenheimer?"
Oh, is that coming out? Good. Yeah, Dune Part 2 is going to be good.
Yeah.
When is that coming out?
Soon, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't seem like... It seemed like we just saw the first one, but that was like a while back.
They can make that shit fast now. It's not like it was.
Slasher Fred said there was a 1970s killer animal movie called Grizzly. Yeah, I've seen it. I actually saw the regular version, and I think there's a Riff Tracks version. Remember I don't think we watched Grizzly, but we watched, wasn't it Day of the Animals? Is Day of the Animals the movie that has that awesome, like, one of the best scenes in horror movie history with, like, where that animal, like, picks up that little kid in the sleeping bag and, like, flings him against a rock, and then, like, all the fucking stuffing goes flying? Yeah. It's fucking amazing. November, I think. He says it comes out. Yeah, we'll actually have to go to the theater and see that, I think.
Anthony's in there thanking me for the mozzarella fat tip. Yeah. There's only two kinds of mozzarella you really want to use on a pizza. Whole milk, pre-shredded whole milk mozzarella. If you go to Sam's, it's the clear bag with the red label on it. Don't get the green label. That's partial skim milk. It's gonna taste like a fucking frozen pizza. All right, it's not very good. The other one that you could use is you go into the deli section and you can get cakes of mozzarella. It's a cake. It's like that big, and it's in a plastic wrapper, and it's already pre-sliced usually in there. And you buy that, and it's expensive. You know, you're gonna probably spend about $5 for that thing. And then it'll make maybe two little pizzas or one big pizza. And just cut that open, take it out, and it's going to be pre-sliced in these discs. You can either just use the damn discs, or you can break up the discs and spread it around, or you can shred it, but that's extra time. I would just kind of like take the little slices, the little disc-like slices, and just break them into like quarters and stuff, and put them over the top of a pizza. That's even better than the whole milk mozzarella shredded in the bag.
Well, isn't that the buffalo mozzarella?
Yeah, it's like buffalo mozzarella.
Yeah, that's
cake, like that big.
Yeah, it's like a big.
That'll really give you. Yeah, it's real chewy, real chewy, real good, chewy and creamy. No way to describe it.
Yeah, so I guess November the 2nd, Dune is coming out.
Okay.
I was reading. Speaking of food,
that way when that shit comes out, you can get it in a. Get the get the Blu-ray in a 2-pack. A collection.
Yeah, because I think I would kind of like to watch them both back to back. Because I remember most of the shit that happened in the first one. Because I remember most of the stuff in the story, but I would still want to watch the.
That better come in a badass steelbook. I'm sure it will.
I kind of feel like a lot of stuff should come in steelbook. It's weird because the steelbook thing, like a lot of movies that you think are, should obviously be on steelbook, and they are. But then there's some movies that I think should be that aren't, and then some movies that maybe I don't know why they are have steelbooks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I've seen ones like that. I'm like, that has a steelbook? Okay, whatever. I guess there must have been like some demand for it, but whatever. Speaking of which, just out of the blue, Sophie sent me a link to the clothing store Killstar.
Yeah.
That does kind of punk gothy kind of stuff. They did a whole Dario Argento inspired like clothing line, and some of that stuff is badass. I really want I think the best one on there, they have a lot of good shit, but like the best thing they have on there is it's kind of like a hoodie, but it sort of has like the shoulders cut out, and then it kind of has like chains and stuff on it, and then like the front of it has the poster for Opera, his 1987 movie, with like the girl's eyes with the pins like underneath.
Yeah.
And it's like it's super cool looking. I think I might need to get that. I think it was only $54, which isn't bad for something like that.
Superfan Trey just showed up.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Got off work late. I got off a little bit early today, unexpectedly, so that was nice. I was like, wow, I actually have time to like get home and take a shower and redo my makeup and all that other kind of stuff before the show, so we can go out afterward.
Yeah.
You know. Murder Hornet said food. No, I was like, speaking of food, I was just reading an article just now that brought up a topic that I had never really like thought about, and it was talking about how apparently in the food world, like, everybody hates steak fries. And I was like, who knew? I fucking love steak fries.
Steak fries?
Yeah.
You mean the big French fries?
Yeah, like the thick ones.
Why do they hate those?
I think the most of the reason that people hate them is because they're like, well, a lot of restaurants and stuff like that don't cook them right, and there's like they're always too soggy.
Right.
But I'm just kind of like, I don't give a shit if they're crispy or soggy or whatever. I think they're delicious. Actually, like pretty much all French fries are good. I'm not picky about it.
In Louisiana, they take those things and they slightly batter them in.
Yeah, I've seen them done like that too.
Yeah, they're slightly battered, and then and it's got Cajun seasoning in the batter, and then they're deep fried. They're really good. So there's a slight crust on them with Cajun seasoning in them.
Yeah,
good. And then you dip them motherfuckers in blue cheese dressing.
Oh, well, I wouldn't go that far. But I mean...
ranch would work too.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of blue cheese dressing.
Oh, man, I love it.
You know what I mean?
Used to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that restaurant you worked at?
Yeah. It was mayonnaise, sour cream, a couple seasonings you had to put in there, and then crumble up a bunch of blue cheese. I think there might have been vinegar in it too. It's been a long time since I've done it.
I don't know, man, but I really like steak fries. Not quite as good. Like, actually, my favorite are wedges, like with the skin on. But steak fries are good too. Danny Rowling said, "What's Tom and Jenny's opinion on the film Tremors 2: Aftershocks? Do you like it or not? Would you ever review it?"
Tremors. Which one was that? Is that one of the monsters? The underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the graboids.
Well, the first one had Kevin Bacon
in it. Yeah. Every one of those I saw was good. Even
did we do the second one? I know we did I'm pretty sure we did the first one, and I think we did the most recent one.
I think so. Yeah, the very last one came out a couple years where they ended the series.
Yeah, the one that came out a couple years ago. I think we reviewed that one, but I don't remember if we did the second one or not.
I don't know.
Probably not. We should probably get around.
I've seen them all, and I remember them all being ranging from good to decent.
Yeah, that's a fun series.
Yeah, the last one was good.
I really liked it actually. American Military 100. Jenny, did you guys ever cover the Insidious franchise? We haven't. I think I've seen them all, but I don't think you've seen them. They're actually pretty good. They're not like my favorite, but we should probably get around to that one of these days too. Actually, I think Xanada is gonna send us a movie.
Yeah.
He said it's probably coming tomorrow. It's Fargo.
Yeah,
and I'm super excited about it. I've seen it I've several times. It's Coen Brothers, you know what I mean?
Is it a Western?
No. Okay. It's a crime thriller / black comedy.
Okay.
And it's great. But Tanada sent me a message and said, if I send it to you, will you make Tom watch it?
Oh, yeah, I'll watch it.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I saw it in the theater when it came out, and then I saw it again, like, later on this. But I really, really like that movie.
Anything you guys send us, we'll watch it. We'll review it. I mean, we fucked up a couple times during the move. Somebody sent us a big stack of shit, and during the move, those Blu-rays got mixed up in the move with Blu-rays that we already saw.
Yeah.
So
because we had them all separated out.
Yeah.
But
if you sent us anything and we didn't review it, just DM us. We'll put it back on the list. We'll watch. Yeah. Like
I try to remember, but it's like it's so hard to.
Louis Hernandez is our most reliable fan when it comes to sending us fucking high quality movies. He's got good taste in movies too.
Yeah.
He never sent me a bummer. He calls it, man. He knows my taste. You're gonna love this one. So and we've done everything. And I put the word out on the last show. So I said, Louis, if you ever sent me anything and I forgot to review it, just tell me, because that may have happened. And he came back to the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. And we still need to do Breakfast Club.
We saw it, I think, and I don't think we ever reviewed it.
Which, like I said, I could probably do, because I think we went on a thing, because somebody said on Wednesday night show that we should do Valley Girl, which I've been wanting to do Valley Girl for a long time, because I don't think you've ever seen that either. I love Valley Girl. But I was like, we should go off on a whole, like, John Hughes, like, 80s movies thing, like The Breakfast Club and Pretty in Pink and Some Kind of Wonderful and all of that.
Chick flicks, man.
I love all those movies. I love all those movies. But probably, I don't know. And 16 Candles, that's the other kind of big one. I think Pretty in Pink is probably my favorite, but Breakfast, well, I don't know. It's kind of a tie, I think, between Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I think we watched it and then got
and Weird Science
and got sidetracked and didn't ever do the review for it. So we'll have to watch it again and do the review for it.
So we'll do Breakfast Club and Fargo. Those will probably be the next one.
Another one that kind of should fit in there is Day of the Comet. We reviewed that one. And
Night of the Comet.
Night of the Comet.
Yeah, we finally got around to doing that.
I love that
so
flick.
many people requested it, and I was like, I know, we'll get around to it, I swear. Because I really like that movie.
I love that flick.
I thought you might.
And it's kind of like an 80s chick flick that is sci-fi adventure, post-apocalyptic. And it had good male characters and good female characters in it. And it just was a fun movie. It kind of reminded me of a little bit of Cherry 2000.
Yeah. It's better than Cherry 2000.
I think a little bit better than Cherry 2000, even though I got a soft spot for Cherry 2000.
I do too, but it's a little boring in spots.
Meg Ryan's character was fucking great. She was real hot in it. She was kind of like the female Mad Max. She had a badass fucking Mustang.
That wasn't Meg Ryan, was it?
Yeah, it was. Pretty sure it was Meg Ryan. With red hair. No, she wasn't the sex bot. She was the post-apocalyptic hunter. I think it was Meg Ryan.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
A young Meg Ryan. Pretty sure. And she kind of played like a female Mad Max who was going to go out into this damn wasteland to find the fucking chip so the client could reanimate the Cherry 2000 sex bot that broke, that he had. He was in love with it.
Back in the day, my brother had a punk band named after that movie.
Yeah.
Trey said Tom will love Fargo. I think he will too. And Louis said, yeah, it's the same guys that directed The Big Lebowski. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Coen Brothers.
Great flick. I like that movie.
But
Big Lebowski impressed me. I was like, what is this movie about? And it wasn't really kind of about anything. It was just about dudes, but it was fucking cool.
And it's like a hangout movie. And they did No Country for Old Men, and they did Raising Arizona, and they did a lot of stuff. Yeah. But Fargo is fucking great, and I haven't seen it in a long time. Frances McDormand is like fantastic in it.
Yeah.
She's like a pregnant cop. It's super funny.
Yeah, that's right. It wasn't Meg Ryan. It was Melanie Griffith.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought. I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Melanie Griffith. That's right.
But I couldn't remember who it was.
I got the two confused. That's right. It's Melanie Griffith. And she's a young Melanie in it. She looked cute as hell. She had hair as red as Jen's wig right there.
That's my wig.
Yeah.
Jeffy Art said, hey guy, it was the movie Prophecy that had the kid sleeping bag scene. That's right. I knew it was one of those 70s movies.
Yeah, Prophecy.
For some reason I thought it was Day of the Animals. I don't know why. But it's like, I can't believe they actually put that in a movie. It's like every time I see it, it's just fucking makes me laugh.
Prophecy was a solid flick. And when it came out, it came out when I was a little kid, and my deaf cousin Wesley, he would buy all those Fangoria magazines. Was it called Fangoria?
Fangoria, yeah.
Yeah, Fangoria magazines.
I still love Fangoria.
Yeah, he used to buy those.
I bought them all the time.
And I was had clips from that, and it was scaring the shit out of me. And I saw the fucking trailer, and it scared the shit out of me. I never did see it, though, until much later. And I remember, like, that was the top horror movie for, like, a couple months. And then Alien 1 came out, and then everybody forgot about fucking Prophecy. I'm pretty sure that was the order of events. I think Alien came out after that.
That's just that scene just like makes me laugh every single time. And I think about it too, like, because whoever like mixes the stuff at Mannequins, they have like this big long thread of like all these little scenes from different horror movies, and some of them are like pretty obscure, so it's kind of like fun to like sit there and be like, hey, that's whatever, hey, that's Martin, or hey, that's what, or Rabbit or whatever. And that scene is in there, just like that kid going, what? Like it gets the rock, and it's like, it just makes me laugh every single time I fucking see it.
That was in the trailer for that movie.
Yeah.
And I just saw that in the trailer. And I was like, oh.
It's so awesome.
Because, fucking.
It's so awesome.
My Aunt Lois was taking me up fucking Sequoia and Redwood Forest and shit to camp. Her and some of my aunts and her friends and Wesley, and we'd sleep outside in fucking sleeping bags and shit. It scared the shit out of me. That kid got fucking whacked.
And like it turned inside out, Monster Bear might come and be like, That's where they got the idea for Jason doing that to somebody in Friday the 13th Part 7, which is still my favorite kill in the entire Friday the 13th series. Larry Creature says, Jenny, you looking fine this eve. Thank you very much.
She's looking really good. She's dressed like a girl tonight.
I'm always dressed like a girl.
Well, you got that damn dress on, though. See, she's got great legs. She always hides them, but she's got fucking great legs, and she looks good with with bare legs.
Well, we're going out after the show, so I thought that I would...
Somebody said something about...
Oh, and Jeff here said the kid looked like a panicking yellow banana. Yeah, pretty much. It makes me laugh. It's making me laugh thinking about it.
Yeah. Slasher Fred said that Meg Ryan was in one of the fucking Amityville horror movies.
That's right. Yeah. Which one was it, though? Was it the third one? Or the fourth one? I remember, like, she was real young. Because I remember there was a scene... I must have seen it, like... No, she was in the second incesty one that we reviewed. Remember that?
Yeah, I think so.
The one that was kind of very loosely based on the DeFeo case. She'd had, like, a real small role. She was, like, a friend of the main girl.
Danny Roland Ghostface says Meg Ryan in the Inner Space.
Inner Space, yeah. Enough I remember that. Wasn't Dennis Quaid in that?
Why, enough said. There's not was she nude in it or something?
Yeah, I kind of feel like I haven't seen Inner Space in a long time. Yeah, that was Dennis Quaid, right? I don't think I've ever seen it. Was that the one where they like injected him, like it made him really small, like injected him into somebody else's body?
Sounds like something like that. I don't think I've ever seen it.
Murder Hornet said Diane Franklin in one of the Amityville ones. Yeah, I think she was in the second one, the one that was like based on. I think that was the same one that Meg Ryan was in, because we just reviewed that one not too long ago. And like I said, very very loosely based on the DeFeo murders. Like they changed everybody's name and changed the timeline and everything. But Diane Franklin was in Better Off Dead with John Cusack, which I saw a million times when I was younger.
Remember me and my friends would stay up late to watch fucking Friday the 13th Part 2 come on fucking 1 o'clock at night, and we were mostly waiting to see the scene where that hot fucking blonde short-haired counselor takes her fucking clothes off and walks out into the fucking lake. Man, that woman was hot. You remember the scene we're talking about?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was like the only time there was nudity in that.
Yeah, one. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But she was like super fit. She looked like a fitness model. She looked fantastic.
Yeah, Trey said Inner Space is Dennis Quaid, and it's in the free to watch section on YouTube this month. One of these days, I want to rewatch it because I haven't seen it in such a long time. Slasher Fred talking about Better Off Dead. I want my $2. I love that movie.
Murder Hornet said the Inner Space was a good movie.
Yeah, I remember it being good.
Hot Pants Girl.
Hot Pants Girl.
They weren't hot pants. She was wearing like gray.
They were kind of like
sweat pants. They were real tight. Though.
I thought they were kind of like Daisy Dukes.
No, I think there was like because she was like in jogging. She was in a jogging outfit. It was like
the one that gets popped in the ass with a slingshot. That's right. That's what.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right. And the dude hit her in the cheek.
And I was like, what an asshole.
Yeah. And she had the damn little fucking peach cheeks coming out underneath her fucking shorts and shit. We were probably about 14. Me and all my friends, we were all about it. But, oh damn! Look at that. Yeah. I want to touch it. You know, that kind of shit.
I want to touch it.
Yeah. We hadn't touched it yet. It was only fucking. We were only like 14. It was a couple years later before we were touching it.
You could just look at it on the TV.
They were teasing us. They knew exactly what they were doing, man. They knew exactly what they were doing. That's what forged the male fandom of Friday the 13th of my generation. Was fucking 1 and 2 when you're 13 or 14 years old. It scared the shit out of you, and it had naked girls in it.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Thank you, Gramthars.
Thanks, Gramthars.
Since it's spring break, this is to watch Spring Breakers and The Florida Project, 2 spring break gems.
All right.
I have been wanting to see both of those, matter of fact. Danny Rolling says, Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you, too. Like I said, I forgot it was Easter until... Well, I couldn't really forget because they did shit at work today, but... you know what? They did like a little impromptu egg hunt, and I found a plastic egg and it had $2 in it. I want my $2. So I have $2 in cash in my purse. Because the egg I found had $2 in it. But yeah. Also, I had a Cadbury cream egg, which was very good. I haven't had that. Oh, yeah, it's Easter weekend. Yeah. I kind of feel like when I was growing up, we always used to kind of do stuff for Easter. You know, we always like had a ham and we would usually go to my aunt and uncle's house, and they'd have like an egg hunt for all the little kids, and had a big potluck and everything. Ham, macaroni salad, all that kind of stuff. I haven't really celebrated in a long time. I don't know why. It's just not, I mean, it's a candy-based holiday, which is always a plus. But, yeah, Trey said that's why work was nuts today. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know when spring break is. I guess it's different. I always used to know because when I lived in Daytona, I lived on the beach side, so you couldn't help but know when spring break was because there was people parking in front of our apartment building and, falling asleep drunk and shit like that. But, I don't know. It's always different because different schools have it at different times and colleges have it, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. Trey said, if you recall, I work at a Walmart. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay, well, that explains it. Tradition, peer pressure from dead people. Yeah, I kind of feel like that, too. I do like to celebrate stuff, but I don't know. Easter is just kind of other than the candy, I'm into that. I'm always into, candy and cake and stuff, but... So anything having to do with that is good, but other than that, I'm really not bothered. Not bothered. I do I love Halloween, obviously, and I like Christmas a lot, too. And I love Thanksgiving because that's all about food and Mystery Science Theater. So, two of my favorite things. But other than that, I don't really, worry too much about it. But yeah, Trey said work was crazy. He works at Walmart, because it's Easter. Mm-hmm. And everybody's like I said, I guess it's spring break, too.
It's Easter. You know what that means? When is Easter?
Sunday.
Okay. I'm going to take a damn turkey out of the freezer.
Oh, yeah?
We'll have a fucking turkey dinner for Easter.
We'll pretend it's Thanksgiving again?
Yeah.
Nice.
Remember I got those little small turkeys that I froze?
That's right.
I think I got 4 more turkeys in there.
Shit, I forgot all about those. Yeah, because remember, last... I think we told you guys, last Thanksgiving, prior to Thanksgiving,
they were giving turkey away.
Yeah, Publix had turkeys, really cheap.
25 cents a pound.
You could only buy 2, though.
Yeah, but we were going in there.
So it's we would go, one day, you would go buy 2, and I would go buy 2, and then we'd go back the next day, and then he would buy 2, and so we ended up with, 9 or 10 of them.
Yeah, 9 or 10 turkeys. That shit was fucking 25 cents a pound.
Yeah, I got, we got decent-sized turkeys for, $5 or $6.
$5 for a fucking turkey that big.
And we still have some of them.
Yeah.
We made one a few months ago.
I was trying to do the math, and I was going, man, that's fucking cheap. That's
and I love turkey.
1/4 of the price of chicken.
Yeah, I love turkey.
Or 1/3 the price of chicken, something like that.
So now I got that. Now I got that to look forward to. We're gonna have Thanksgiving on Easter.
Good. I got the stove stuffing mix, so it'll speed up the process.
Okay, yeah.
I think I even I got frozen cranberries. I'll make some cranberry sauce with it. And then Matt, I got those deluxe potato flakes.
Yeah.
We'll just eat that. And
yeah,
then,
that's fine.
I make some turkey gravy. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Gramthars says, save the turkey necks for when family has surgery.
Yeah. I fucking cooked the turkey necks in the chicken stock. And that's what, the stock is what I make the gravy out of. But then I'll pull the neck out of there and debone it, dice it, and I'll put that in the gravy too.
I mean, might as well. Don't waste it.
Don't waste anything, yeah.
You can use all that shit for the gravy.
Yeah.
All that shit. Turkey.
I like the liver, but a lot of people don't like it, so...
I could take it or leave it. I don't like...
A little bit's good. I'll divide up so I have different flavors of gravy.
Yeah.
Some of it have it, some of it doesn't. And then I have vegetable gravy, too, because the stock pot, I got vegetables in there, an onion and a celery stick. Take that and I'll hit that with an immersion blender. And then turn that into a green vegetable gravy. It's really good.
Yeah, that is really good. I like that one.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm excited. That's way better than ham and potato salad.
I can start doing the prep tomorrow. I'll take it out tonight. Start thawing it.
Just don't forget.
All right, I'll do it now. Take it out right now.
I'm going to take it out right now, God damn it. Well, because if you wait till later, I mean, you might be kind of inebriated, and then, obviously you're not going to remember when we come back from the club. Although, we're going to, like I said, we're going to Barbarella, and they don't have They just have like the little like White Claw type things. They don't like have like liquor. So I don't usually get too drunk there because I usually just get a couple cans and call it a night. And they have the little water filler thing, so you can just go back by the bathrooms and keep refilling like water. So I just usually drink water toward the end of the night. Victor says, "Hey, I made it." Yeah, you did. You did. And it's only 8 o'clock. And actually, because I got off work early, I got to come home and actually get ready to go out before the show, so I don't have to get ready after the show, so I don't have to rush. Because actually, we don't have to leave until 9:30, because I don't think they open till 10. They used to open at 9:30, but now I think they wait until 10 to open. So we don't actually have to leave until 9:30. So we still have like an hour and a half to just kind of fart around. Hopefully we don't get too, like I said, I don't want to get too fucked up before I even go there, but well, you know. But yeah, like I said, I'm very excited about having Thanksgiving dinner now for Easter. That's pretty awesome.
Okay, I took the smallest one out.
Okay.
Guess how many turkeys we have total?
How many turkeys?
5 turkeys.
We still have 5?
Got 5 turkeys.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we made 2 for Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
And then
I made another one after that.
Yeah, and I remember you made one about a month ago.
So right? We had 8 or 9 turkeys.
I think we had 9 of them, like all together, maybe 10.
So I got a big freezer downstairs in the garage. So when good deals come up, that's something y'all need to fucking think about if you got a house. You can go down to Sam's or something and buy a big old fucking freezer. Put that in your garage.
Put that in your garage.
Put that in there
and smoke it.
Yeah. A bunch of different kinds. You can get a good freezer. Lay down freezer sometimes for like $250. You know.
I have like a phantom hair on my nose.
It'll store a lot.
It is like,
yeah, it's worth it.
In a lot of ways, yeah. Like, I know that people that live in smaller places or live in apartments, like, you can't really like store a lot of stuff, which kind of like bites you in the ass. And because one good thing about like having a house is you have a lot more room to store food, so you can buy stuff and in bulk and like keep it. You know what I mean? Because we have like a whole like 2 closets downstairs, like full of.
You could still
coffee and oatmeal and all kind of crap.
You could still use a lay down freezer in an apartment. What you do is you put a cover over it, put it into a room you could even put it in a living room if you had to. So you don't know what it is.
Put a TV on it, yeah.
Put a TV on it, you know what it is.
That's true.
Just cover it.
Yeah, you can like it's dual purpose.
Dual purpose, and then you might have fucking 7 or 8 turkeys in there and a whole bunch of fucking spiral cut hams.
Couple bodies.
You just whatever. Just whatever comes up on sale. You want to punish them for that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's too cheap. You know, we're going to buy all that protein. Even if I got to come back here 4 times. I'm going to come back in a disguise each time. That kind of shit.
How awesome would that have been? It's like you probably don't even have to do that.
Come back with a fake mustache. Come back with a fucking hat on. They wouldn't care. Just go to another fucking... You just go to another...
Big trench coat.
Yeah. Just change your clothes and go to another checkout.
Clown wig.
Yeah. Change your shirt and go to another checkout one. Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think they're going to care either way, but... And I think the limit is only for like a day. Because like I said, we went back the next day and we both just went through separate lines and they didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, what are they going to do?
Back the next day and I think,
you're not allowed to buy that.
Right. They were trying to get rid of the shit.
Yeah, they had a lot.
Yeah.
There were just like so many turkeys.
And then after Thanksgiving, after Halloween, there are pumpkins everywhere around here.
Yeah.
And you can eat those.
Well, there's a lot of pumpkin farms out here as well.
And pumpkins yield a lot of food. And you just cut them up, bake them, then scoop all that baked material out, put it in big old gallon Ziploc bags, and freeze it. It's good for a year at least. You can make all kinds of stuff. Pumpkin pie, pumpkin bread, pumpkin soup, pumpkin curry, pumpkin with chicken curry in it. That was really good.
Yeah, I liked that a lot.
It had Indian spices in it, you know.
I never get sick of pumpkin either.
No, you can make anything. I call it pumpkin. Pumpkin. Yeah, that's the southern pronunciation of pumpkin, you know.
Well, it's just easier to say.
Yeah.
I call Pookie that sometimes too. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Or pudding.
Yeah.
because of her little belly. I had to get her some stuff with pumpkin in it because she's having. I guess she needs more fiber in her diet, because she's getting that little butt thing. So I'll see if it works. I just got it yesterday, and she seems to be eating it. Like, I mixed it in with her food. It's tuna flavored, and she ate some of the wet food with it. She didn't seem offended or anything, so I guess it's all right. Camp guy said we don't eat the dark meat, so there was plenty of flavor in the carcass because we bone broth. Oh my god,
Jenny favors that shit, man.
Yeah, I'm like, save all the dark meat for me.
Yeah.
I'll eat it all. Send me all the dark meat. I like the white meat too, but I don't know. The dark meat's better because it's like it's tenderer.
Victor Garcia says he's been meaning to get a damn garage freezer the past 3 years. But yeah, I don't know what state you're in. I think Victor might be in California. Even if you have to order one online, you can find good deals and have it delivered. No, that's well worth it, man. You'll save a lot of money. Because when you find a good deal, you'll be able to exploit it. Okay?
Yeah, and shit lasts a long time. And then, like, 1 month, you're like, oh, we're kind of low on money this month. We don't really have a lot of money to get groceries, but you have, like, a bunch of stuff backed up.
You got a bunch of proteins frozen in there. And you want to focus on holiday seasons and things that are in season. Shit will just show up. And the prices will be pretty good. But then the day after Thanksgiving's over, go down there and buy a turkey. They're going to be all
just because they're just like, we got all these turkeys we want to get rid of them.
Yeah, that's what happened to us. Waited for Thanksgiving to be over with. The very next day, went to Publix. Those things were fucking heavily slashed. They were just trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, like I said, we got
25 cents a pound.
Yeah, they were like, we got like a big. I got a turkey like that size for like $5.
Yeah, it was like woohoo, yes indeed. So,
a lot of people get sick of turkey, though. I'm like, just like, you guys are high. I love turkey.
Well, when it's frozen, you don't have to eat it solid. You can. That was months ago now. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can just put it on hold. I'll get back to it later. There's a lot of stuff you can do with turkey. A lot of stuff you can do with it. You can even deep fry it.
Yeah, we haven't tried that yet. My mom used to
got that huge pot.
My mom used to make a kick-ass turkey soup.
Yeah.
She'd always make that after Thanksgiving. It was really, really good.
Got to have peanut oil is the best. It's like
for deep frying.
Deep frying, yeah. And the pot has to be the right size. And usually it's about a gallon of peanut oil. That way the whole thing's submerged, And when it gets up to temperature, you have to put a chicken inside of a duck and then put that inside of the turkey. That's your stuffing. That way there's no...
Yeah, like a turducken.
Yeah.
Turducken.
That way there's no empty spot. Nothing empty inside the turkey. And then you put that in that gallon of peanut oil. And in a huge pot. I got a big old pot. And deep fry it.
I've never had a turducken either.
Oh, it comes out good. It's crispy on the outside. Real moist and juicy on the inside. And you pull all those birds one out of the other like a damn Russian egg. What do they call that thing? Is it a Russian egg or Russian little doll?
Yeah, Russian nesting dolls.
Russian nesting dolls.
Nesting dolls.
They come out. And they're all good. You put a quail inside the chicken, inside the duck, inside the turkey. That's another thing you can do.
And in the very little, like, you put like a little robin's egg in the middle.
Yeah.
Or because it's Easter, you could put a peep. Except it would melt.
Wouldn't be there, yeah.
It would just be like a little marshmallow. Peeps are cute. Somebody was asking me at work the other day. It was like, how do you come down on the peeps issue?
Yeah.
Because they said people are... I said, well, they're cute, but I don't really like marshmallow stuff.
Victor's been debating. He hasn't got it because he's been debating it against a new or used. If you can find a used one, somebody's selling one, yeah, go for it. But the thing is like, they got good prices on new ones. They're not that expensive. Especially, some of the stuff that comes from China. The one I got it's not a lay down. It stands up and it opens. It's got shelves in it, and I think that was only $2.50. I think I got that from Sam's.
Yeah, Sam's has got good deals on that kind of stuff. And does Costco have? Because I know Costco is similar. We have a Costco around here, but I don't know where it's at. But do they have like appliances and shit too, like Sam's does? Because Sam's is like you can get computers and refrigerators and TVs and all kind of crap.
Yeah.
And they usually have real good prices on them.
Yeah, you just buy one that's on sale. The lay down ones are cheaper. You know, I think you can get something like that probably $150. They store more, but they're kind of more of a pain in the ass because everything's in there, stacked in there. So to get into anything,
you're going to have to take everything out.
Right. And sometimes you've been storing stuff so long it's been iced over. So now you got to use an ice pick to get to everything because they start to freeze. They start to frost in there, especially if the seals have kind of gone bad around the door over time, which that'll sometimes happen. There'll be icicles in there.
Yep. Have to chip and get all those bodies out.
Yeah.
Camp Guy said, Costco is exactly like Sam's, except a little higher end product lines.
Okay.
Yeah, I've only been in a Costco like once in my entire life. We do have them around here, but we've always had Sam's memberships because we've always had a Sam's closer. But we do have Costco here too. Yeah, Camp Guy said our Costco has lots of prime grade steaks, briskets, etc. Yeah, the Sam's has that stuff too sometimes. We used to get some good steaks there sometimes, but their meat, I don't know. I kind of feel like sometimes their meat's kind of expensive, but sometimes you get good deals on it.
What time you want to shut this show down? 8:30?
Well, we don't really have to leave until 9:30 because they don't open until 10.
Okay, so we got time.
So we've still got time. And like I said, I'm ready. Pretty much all I have to do is put my shoes on. And...
Yeah, you ready?
Huh?
Yeah, you're ready.
He's like fucking with my leg.
Yeah.
Moving me around.
Yeah. I'm home. Yeah, never mind.
You what now?
I'm in the mood. I'm gonna move some of this.
Why are you always being like that? It's like so.
Because I'm bad.
It's so awkward.
I don't know what it is. It's all that testosterone.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Tammy says, I use small laundry baskets in our chest freezer. Easier to move things around and keep organized. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. Camp Guy said you can get prime grade briskets for $4.50 to $5 a pound, 12 to 15 plus pounds. So that's like at Costco. I always kind of wondered if it was, I don't know, like which one was better, like Sam's or Costco. Like I said, I've only been to Costco once. I never had a membership though.
Our what do you call it? Our local Walmart here looks like crap, but they got a lot of good shit in there and it's cheap.
They do.
Yeah.
It is like kind of.
It looks like shit.
It really does. It looks like, I don't know why they never.
It looks like a damn nasty ass warehouse. It just got a raw concrete floor. Just looks like shit.
Yeah.
But man, they got good prices.
It's kind of depressing. Well, all Walmarts are depressing.
Like, God damn, what happened?
But this one is particularly depressing.
Yeah.
That's why I try not to go in there.
Yeah, it's ghetto as shit, man. But it's got a lot of stuff and it's cheap. You can get some of that Malto meal cereal.
Yeah.
You know how the generic, you can get like, it's like fake Captain Crunch and shit.
Yeah.
In a big old bag. And the price
Captain Munch.
Yeah, Captain Munch. Yeah.
Schmapton Munch.
Lucky Stars.
Lucky Smarms.
That shit's good though, man. That shit's really good. That fake cereal. Malto meal fake cereal.
I mean, I kind of feel like depending on what the cereal is, a lot of them don't really taste that different to the name brands.
And none
to
of that
me.
shit's good for you. It's all
well,
candy.
no.
It's all candy.
Danny Rowling said life cereal is the shiznit.
I like all of it. I even like mini wheats. And
I like frosted mini wheats.
Yeah.
I'll eat those just without even milk or anything. I'll just eat them right out of the box.
I'll tear up fucking Raisin Bran.
Yeah,
Special K.
I like Special K.
Yeah, I'll eat fucking peanut butter Captain Crunch. I'll eat fucking Frankenberry and Blueberry and all that stuff. Count Chocula, and I'll eat all that crappy shit.
I don't like Fruity Pebbles either.
Yeah, I'll eat those. Fucking right, gross. I'll eat those. I'll eat any of those. My favorite actually is probably Lucky Charms. I think that's actually my
Lucky
favorite.
Charms is pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's my favorite.
I like my favorite guilty pleasure. I think. Well, I love Captain Crunch for one thing. I also like Cookie Crisp.
Oh yeah.
Do they still make that?
Yeah, remember they had the sugar cookie and then they had the fucking chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always got the chocolate chip cookies. But wait, do they still make? I don't know if they still make that or not.
Probably not.
I kind of feel like. Well, I mean, there's so many cereals now, and they all have like 40 bajillion different like flavor variations that they didn't have when we were kids.
Yeah.
And yet, they still have never brought back Waffle-Os, which were like one of the best cereals.
I vaguely remember those.
God, those were good.
What was the one? Honeycomb. Remember honeycomb?
Yeah.
I used to eat it. I
didn't
quite like honeycomb. There's something kind of off about the way it tasted. It was kind of like a Lucky Charms, but it was a different shape, and it had kind of a slight imitation honey flavor that didn't quite work for me. What was the one about? What was it called? Monster Tree or something? I think it's called Monster Tree cereal.
Monster Tree?
Yeah, it came with toys in there. It looked like a little car. I think it was called Monster Tree. They had like 4 or 5 different kind of monsters that came out of the damn tree. I think it was called Monster Tree. It was a gimmick cereal when I was a little kid. 70s. I think it was called Creature Tree or Monster Tree.
I don't remember that.
And all the little monsters looked like they were roots or something out of a plant.
That's weird.
That's how I remember it. Somebody might remember it better than I do.
You sure that wasn't just a fever dream that you had?
No. I have my.
I mean, they did make some weird ass cereal back then. Maybe I just never bought it.
It was California.
And maybe maybe they didn't sell it here.
They had shit in California. Kugel peanut butter. Remember that?
No.
It came in a jar, and it had 4 or 5 different flavors. And Kugel would be like chocolate and cinnamon peanut butter. Fucking peanut butter and strawberry peanut butter. Even though it wasn't jelly, it was strawberry flavored peanut butter. It was bizarre. It was like a peanut butter.
Sounds pretty weird.
It was a peanut butter like spread. Some of it was, I think it might have been called. It was called Kugel. Let me see if I can find Kugel or Kugely Eyes or Kugel Eyes maybe.
Danny Rowling said, "If I gave you money, would you be able to make a 2005 House of Wax film-inspired screen-printed hoodie?" Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. Victor said started on test.
Oh, yeah.
Started TRT and Victor Garcia.
Okay, yeah.
Started TRT in February. Okay. My test levels have gone from 138 to 1200.
Oh, good. 1200. Yes, indeed.
Haven't hit the gym yet, but just hired a trainer. Gonna start with him next week.
How old are you? And you feel better, don't you? How long you been on it? What you said?
Since February.
February, March, so about 4 or 5 months?
No, that's only like 2 months.
2 months? Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't remember what month it was.
It's only April. It's
okay, 2 months. So he should be in the thick of the pond far right about now. After about 2 months, we're trying to fuck everything.
The
pond far, yeah. Your second puberty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see a look at fucking Kugel if I can find Kugel.
Camp Guy said, "I bought the 6-pack of giant commercial grade toilet paper rolls to use as a last resort if my regular paper runs out." Yeah, we have like 3 cases of the shit like in the garage. Like just stacked on top of the other.
There it is. Kugel.
Oh, I kind of remember that.
Kugel.
I don't know if they sold it here though. We never bought it.
And it has eyes on it.
Yeah, Kugel like googly eyes. I get it. That's crazy.
Let's see if I can show them.
Kugel peanut butter spread.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I remember that shit when that was from the 70s.
Cinnamon peanut spread. That sounds kind of good.
Yeah,
banana can suck a dick though. That's
I loved it as a kid, and my mom would try it, and every adult that tried it would go, "Ugh, it's terrible." So it was something that only kids liked, I guess. Banana, what's it say? Banana peanut spread.
Yeah.
Vanilla peanut spread.
Okay, that might be
chocolate peanut spread. Cinnamon peanut spread.
Yeah.
Good.
Victor says he's 41.
Okay.
Definitely feeling more energetic and sleeping.
That's a good time to go on. Had I known, I'd have gone on at that age. Go on there. I don't know where you're getting it. If you're getting that from an HRT clinic, you can DM me later. Just run with them for 6 months or so. And then there are other ways to get it. You can get it online. Do that. Bang it up later on. Bang it up to like 250 milligrams. And then run it like that for a little while. Then sometimes you can go up to like 500 milligrams a week and do some NPP, nandrolone phenylpropionate, fucking short ester nandrolone. Man, that shit's good. And you'll just repair up. You'll just heal up. But the thing is you don't want to do any of that kind of stuff until you're lifting. That way you make use of it. The body will know what to do with it. But, you know, just stay in contact with me as you develop. You got a trainer. You can check up with me out, know if your trainer's telling you the right thing. Trainers should be telling you to eat a lot of protein, stay away from carbohydrates, lift a lot.
Gramthars said, if Tom had Mr. Schulte for English class, he has gone on to the big high school in the sky.
I just saw that. I don't know the guy. I don't remember him. I don't think I had him.
Jeffy Art said, my mom used to buy Kicks in bulk when we wanted to make Christmas decorations.
Kicks, yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, it made better Christmas decoration than a cereal anyway.
There was something...
Yeah, I remember those being not very good.
There was something that we used to make. You took Chex cereal, peanuts, little, what do you call them?
Pretzels. Yeah, Chex Mix.
Chex Mix, right, and then you'd put Worcestershire sauce
in
it.
Yeah, that's Chex Mix.
Oh, is that what it's called? And toss it. Man, that shit was good.
Yeah, it's on the back of the damn box.
Is it?
Yeah, everybody makes that.
Man, that shit was good.
Yeah, Chex Mix. I think they even... Chex Mix was so popular, like, just making it, that now they
started selling it.
Well, now they just sell it, like, in a bag, like, already made. You know
that
what
shit was good, man.
It's pretty good. You can even get it in different flavors and stuff now, I think.
It was kind of addictive.
Yeah.
You go, no, that's not going to be good. You try it, you go, oh no, that's just fucking good. And then you can't walk away from it. You gotta go back in there and get some more. I think it had peanuts in it. Maybe it didn't.
There is a version that you can put peanuts in. Well, you can put pretty much anything you want.
I think we put croutons in it too.
Yeah,
plain croutons.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You could put croutons in there. You can put whatever you want in there.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what's in the classic Chex Mix. Is I think Chex, pretzels, Worcestershire sauce,
maybe Tabasco.
I don't know about Tabasco, and then I think there was like something. It's like nuts or something like that.
Yeah.
Or something.
It was good. Been a long time since I made it.
Yeah, everybody I kind of feel like everybody made that for parties and stuff, like in the 70s and 80s.
You know what I haven't made in a long time is the damn eclairs in the cookbook.
Yeah, you haven't.
I may have to make some eclairs again.
You say that, but then you never do.
They're labor intensive.
I know. The
recipe's in the cookbook that we sell. And we got that recipe out of a Duncan Hines cookbook from the very late 30s. Or was it early 40s?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I got the cookbook down there. It's falling apart. It's been in the family for fucking generations. That cookbook is the shit. It tells you how to salt meat. It tells you how to make mayonnaise. It tells you how to make ingredients for things.
Well, make everything from scratch.
Because
you had to.
You had to back then. And then it would tell you how to make prepared mustard. Shit like that. But the most impressive, most of the shit's kind of backwards. Like, they had a foreign food section and it had spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah.
And the recipe for the fucking sauce is terrible. But that's the way they made it back then. It has to explain to you what oregano is. Because they didn't know what oregano was back then. They weren't quite sure what Italian was either, what Italian food was.
Seriously, if you ever watch that series, like The Food That Built America or The Food That Made America or whatever, there's a episode about Chef Boyardee, who was a real guy, and how he like sort of helped to introduce like Italian food to middle America pretty much, because it seems crazy now, but like there was a time not that long ago when Italian food was like seen as some weird exotic.
Yeah. That was new shit.
They didn't know what it was. Which is like hilarious.
In that old Duncan Hines book, though, the best thing about it is the dessert and pastry sections. How to make the cakes and the cookies and the bread. Man, everything in there is fucking great. It teaches you how to make cake frosting. How to make butter. And then take that butter and turn it into cake frosting. And their recipes are fucking fantastic. Everything's made with fucking milk, cream, eggs, butter. They use shortening. They mention like tallow or just beef fucking drippings. They tell you how to make things that you might need later on. How to preserve meats. Fucking really good cookbook. And some of it, a few of those recipes are in the cookbook that we sell. But some of the best cookie recipes you could ever imagine. Peanut butter cookies. They had all the cookies they actually had a recipe for snickerdoodles in there. I think they even call it a snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodles have been around for a long time.
They're real good.
I like snickerdoodles.
Sugar cookies. Cinnamon sugar cookies. They had that. Fruit cake. They teach you how to make that. And the fruit cake's got rum in it.
Well, yeah, that's the best kind.
Yeah.
If you're going to make fruit cake, you might as well put booze in there.
Yeah.
That makes everything better. Gramthars says, Americans ate boring shit back in the day. True.
Yeah, a lot of it was because there was no supply.
I was raised on meatloaf and pork chops.
Yeah.
Never anything interesting or unique. Yeah, I mean, me, pretty much the same.
Our grandparents' generations only ate basically local, what was available locally, because the supply was spotty. And they lived through the Great Depression. So they were paranoid about getting sick, so they overcooked everything, especially vegetables. They just boiled spinach to death.
I know, I told you, I thought I hated vegetables for the longest time.
Yeah, they boiled vegetables until they were just slime. Because they were scared of dying. Because I think they were growing those vegetables in the backyard using their own feces.
Maybe. Well, I mean,
it was the Depression.
It's like, well...
It was the Depression. So
I think I'd be boiling food if, like, I knew somebody pooped all over it, too.
Well, you know, in Mississippi, they had outhouses. So that's probably where they were getting the fertilizer.
Yeah.
Out of the outhouse.
Circle of life.
During that era, you know, of the Great Depression. My grandmother said that she grew up chewing tar that came off of the roads because they didn't have bubble gum. So they would just go in the summer in Mississippi, pull up the edge of the road and chew it.
Why would that even occur to you?
They pretended that it was gum. When the Depression is over, I guess she grew up during the Depression.
Here, let me pick this bit off the road and eat it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that all about?
Fucking poverty.
That literally would never occur to me.
Yeah.
I don't need gum that bad.
It was chewy. It was chewy.
I know, but it's like, I don't need gum that bad. Jesus. But yeah, I kind of feel like when I was growing up, we ate a lot of meatloaf, pork chops, chicken and dumplings. That was good, though. I like that. You know, a lot of those kind of Stouffer's things in the oven. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the things that were like the sliced turkey and kind of like TV dinners. We ate a lot of those.
Yeah.
Ian England says, quick question. I was given about a 10-ounce smoked venison loin today.
Yeah.
Any recommendations on how long and hot to cook it for?
No, you'd have to look, because if it's smoked, it should be ready to eat.
Yeah,
you know, the smoking process
you could eat it like
makes
that.
It just yeah.
Gramthars said, I've read they use human waste for fertilizer in North Korea, and tapeworm.
Yeah.
Tapeworm is a huge problem there.
Yeah, they all got tapeworms.
Yeah, I mean,
all the regular people, the rich people in Pyongyang probably don't.
Danny Rowling said Tom should add a recipe for Vietnamese sweet and sour cow vagina.
Why would I want to do that?
A Vietnam street food delicacy. Some things that like people eat, I know there's always a history behind stuff. It's like, why would anybody like put that voluntarily in their mouth? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who was the first person to be like, you know what, I could eat that, and then other people like followed? I don't get it. Well, like I said, who was the first person that like picked some shit off the side of the road and said, hey, it's like gum, let's eat it? Like, who was the first person to do that?
Depression kids.
I know, but it's like, why on earth would you fucking do that?
They also smoked.
Well, yeah, but that's like more understandable. Yeah. I feel like
my grandmother started smoking at like 7. That's some weird shit.
These 7-year-old kids,
like
smoking.
7 smoking.
The good old days.
Yeah.
And then like later on when they got old, they like sit there and like freaked out about, you know, people fucking drinking and shit like that, or
well, some did, some didn't.
Teenagers doing just regular teenager shit. I was like, you were smoking, you were 7, Grandma. Shut up.
I think it depended on where you were in the country and what your socioeconomic class was at the time, and because in Mississippi, the real Bible thumpers were not my grandmother's generation; they were my dad's generation, and they were a lot more middle class. My grandmother's generation in Mississippi were basically subsistence farmers. They had jobs. She had a job when she got older. She worked in a department store, but they also farmed back behind the house. They had probably about an acre or two. They'd have corn out there and tomatoes and fucking watermelons and and they ate off of that. They weren't prudish. They were tough. Most of them were married and pregnant by 14. So it was not... And they weren't that religious. They were too poor to be religious. You know what I mean? You couldn't... You don't think you could follow any of that shit.
Yeah.
You know, you couldn't. They were too poor. And they bootlegged and stuff. They also got in fights and killed each other. It was just, it was the Hatfield McCoy type stuff. It was an anarchy. There wasn't really law enforcement. There weren't, the cops would come and try to sort things out afterwards, but it was usually just like, all right, y'all stop shooting. It's that kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Y'all
stop
off.
Shooting, knock it off. They all grew up together. They all knew and they weren't going to fucking send anybody to prison. Oh shit, he got hit. Look, just move him over there. All right, move him over there and give him a nice barrel. Y'all knock it off. Don't make me come back out here. They didn't give a fuck.
Danny Rolling said, what's Wednesday's show going to be? I don't know yet because the poll does not end until Sunday afternoon. Like Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Jeffy Art said, with 6 mouths to feed, 8 if you're counting the dogs, my mom made baking chicken and casseroles and art until we became teenagers. Then she said, fuck it, I'm ordering pizzas.
Yeah.
I can't say I blame her. Casseroles are great. I mean, especially if you're like feeding a big... Because you can do a lot of shit with them.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of shit with them. And they're good for leftovers because you can kind of throw in... So anything like that, like quiches or anything like that you can just kind of throw everything in there, like making big kind of egg dishes when throwing all the leftover meat and veggies in there.
My Mississippi grandma, as far as I know, her name was Little Mama. As far as I know, okay.
You don't know what her real name was?
Her real name was Catherine. All Southern women are named Cat or Catherine. Her name was Catherine. Her name was Catherine Womack. That was her real. That was her name. She didn't have Ross. She remarried after my granddad died and married a guy named with the last name Womack. So her name was Catherine Womack. And she was, by the time the 70s and 60s and 70s rolled around, which, she was already old by then, she was a master of the casserole. I got some of that before she died. Casserole. She was a casserole queen, man. They cooked 2 big old... They cooked more than they could eat. It's fucking funny. They had 2 big old glass pans of casseroles. And it'd be like spaghetti in Velveeta cheese and milk to make like spaghetti with macaroni, spaghetti with like American cheese on it,
right?
With, just like you said, diced up pieces of chicken or bacon in it with bacon drippings.
Or how about some cut up hot dogs?
No, she didn't have no. If they were going to do something like cut up hot dogs, they just use Vienna sausage.
That's true.
Yeah, because hot dogs, you can make a real hot dog with that. So, But no, they had food, man. The food was great. And then they'd pour Rotel in it, a can of Rotel, and mix it up, so it had tomatoes and green peppers in it, and maybe like a little bit of Tony Sassery's Cajun seasoning in it, and then the chicken, and then they top it off with breadcrumbs that were soaked in melted butter. They'd put that on top of it and then bake it so it'd have a crust on the top of it. You talking good. That shit
sounds pretty good, actually.
Fucking good. And it might have a can of green peas in it, too. But, man, that shit was fucking all carbs.
Yeah, you just throw all the shit in the dish and, you just feed everybody with it.
That's why Southerners were so fucking fat, and they all fucking died of heart attacks.
Yeah.
They died happy, man. They were well fed.
That's true.
Yeah.
They all had the diabetes.
Yeah, they had the diabetes. Mexicans the same way, Mexicans exactly the same way, Fucking ask any of my Mexican friends out here.
Delicious.
They're gonna sit there. They don't care if it's healthy. It's just better be good. It better be good. Have a lot of carbs, a lot of fat in it. It better give you diabetes. If you're not getting diabetes, that food's not any good.
You're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Southerners are the Mexicans of America. Of Anglo-America. We're the Mexicans. Yeah, we do that same shit.
Danny Rolling said,
little short, fat people.
Said tuna casserole is the shit. It
yeah.
is, yeah. I like tuna casserole.
Tuna casserole.
Like I said, I can down a good casserole.
Tuna and noodle casserole, real good. With the cream sauce in there and peas and got that same crumble crust on top.
Yeah, we made that like not too long ago.
Yeah, it's good.
Danny Rolling said making chili and then topping it with Jiffy cornbread mix and serving it as a casserole is banging.
Yes. Yeah, and then you call the shit like something like Mexican cornbread or Texas cornbread or something like that.
We made a couple casseroles like that. Yeah. Not, I guess it was kind of with chili, but then it had like the cornbread crust on top with like other. Yeah. And speaking of Rotel, I'll go to bat for that Rotel and Velveeta dip.
Yeah.
That everybody makes.
Another one that my Mexican friends will be proud of this. Another one my grandmother made. She would make fucking pans of tamales.
Yummy.
Yeah, it had basically like a cornbread on the bottom, and then the meat, and then more of the tamale cornbread on the top. She knew how to make it out of cornmeal. Or it was like a masa made out of cornmeal, and then bake it like that, and then and it would come out like a tamale, and you just cut it in squares. It didn't have any corn husks as a wrapper or anything. That shit was good, man, really good. She knew how to make that because it was just so easy to make it that way. You're not sitting around wrapping them up, and steaming them.
Although now we're talking
about
a
whole pan of tamales.
Now that we're talking about casseroles and stuff like that, now I'm kind of like...
Matter of fact, she called it tamale casserole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking, like, we haven't had quiche in a while.
I can make quiche.
Quiche.
It's heavy in cheese, but I got cheese.
Well, I'll go
down and buy some cheese for that, because you want to use a good cheddar, and I'll just grate it. It's got to buy more eggs. There's a lot of eggs, and a lot of cream in that.
That's true.
I got the cream though.
I mean, when I was
like a quiche Lorraine.
When you were at bike night on Tuesday, and I went down to the Publix deli to see what they had, like, because I went down and got something to eat, and they had that little 2 pieces of quiche.
Yeah.
That you can get for like $4 or $5, and I was gonna get that, but I didn't. I ended up just getting the salad and sandwich instead. But the quiche is good. Their quiche is actually good.
See, when quiche first showed up, man, a lot of dudes wouldn't eat it. They'd say that only gay men ate quiche. Ain't that something? So, for all you that think that fucking eating quiche makes you gay, it makes you gay.
But it doesn't matter because it's
you eat that,
delicious.
you're gonna be gay.
Well, hey, like if people
it's
think
still
that,
worth it though.
If people think that, then I'd be like, okay, more quiche for me then. Does anybody think that anymore?
That was like the 70s.
That was like an 80s thing.
80s.
Wasn't that a book? Real Men Don't Eat Quiche or something like that.
Yeah.
That was like a cultural thing.
Yeah.
Well, it was just I feel like that was kind of like the when maybe like a few years ago when everybody was whining about kale and avocado toast and shit like that. It's the same kind of shit. Like people are always whining about these kids today, they're so faggy and they're just like eating this and that. That's so dumb.
Danny says eating ranch dressing will make you gay. I don't doubt it.
So the entire Midwest is gay then?
Yeah.
I didn't like. Okay.
The secret to the gay game, the secret to the gay game of chicken is to just go, yeah. Oh, you gay? Yeah. Then you got nothing on you. See.
Because the whole reason like people get tell you like that is they're trying to fuck with you.
They're trying to get you to go, I ain't gay.
So if it doesn't bother you, then you've taken all the wind out there.
Unless you're fucking with.
Victor says Lucky Charms made me gay.
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
it's the little shamrocks.
Yeah. It's the whole rainbow.
The diamonds and shit. Yeah.
And weren't they horseshoes? Purple horseshoes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there's purple horseshoes, right? I'm trying to remember.
Makes you gay and Irish. Makes you gay and Irish simultaneously.
And a leprechaun.
And short. Yeah. That's what happened to me, man. That's fucking. I was eating all that damn Lucky Charms, man. Fucking.
It made you gay and short.
Gay and short. See, don't fight it. Just go, yeah. Eat that shit and just started sucking dicks. Just see his dick just flying at me. Flying at me. There's nothing I could do about it. Couldn't resist.
Couldn't do about it.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're trying to play chicken with you. There's only like one guy that I know of that fucking you can't play chicken with, and that's old Doctor. What's his name?
Dr. Michael.
Dr. Michael. He'll be out tonight. He'll be at the club tonight.
Dr. You think?
I'm pretty sure.
He usually goes out Saturdays, but.
Oh, he does? Okay.
Yeah. But he might, I don't know, he might be there tonight, I'm not sure.
Dr. Michael's this fucking vet that we know. He shows up at the club, and he looks like Riff Raff. He looks like Riff Raff from fucking Rocky Horror. He's fucking bald, but he's got real long sides that go all the way down, and he's looking kind of skinny fat, and wears fucking long stockings on his hands and shorts and black combat boots with fucking long socks that go up to his fucking knees, and some kind of goth t-shirt and a big old belly out there like that, and fucking he's got this goofy ass grin with his teeth all spaced out and shit, but he's funny as fuck, and he comes at you doing all this fucking shit, you know. He's just kind of one of these pansexual dudes, you know what I mean? Fucking he'll go after women or dudes or whatever, but he's so funny, you know. He's friends with everybody. We've known him for a long time. He just likes to just fuck with everybody. And I said something the other day, and I said, we used to got into an argument. And I said, you come over here and suck my fucking dick, then. And he fucking ran straight at me and fucking landed on his knees and slid up and fucking grabbed him like that. And I go, whoa. He's trying to fucking get my pants. He's like, what? He's like, what? I tell you what?
You said
said,
it.
well, hold on, man. Hold on, dude.
You said it.
Yeah. I was fucking with you.
Don't tease a man like that.
Yeah. You can't play chicken with him. Can't play chicken with that.
Well, he'll absolutely do it.
He'll do it. He'll do it.
If you're fucking around, he'll just be like, okay.
Yeah.
Danny Rolling said pink snowballs will do it as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those will definitely turn you gay.
I don't like those.
Yeah. They got the stretch to them. You bite them, they stretched. Remember that? And they had the little pink fucking.
Is there marshmallow in there?
Yeah. It's pink.
See, that's why.
Pink
I don't like
coconut over white marshmallow over a chocolate cake with a little bit of cream filling in there.
The thing about marshmallow, I just don't like
gay.
it. Well, I mean, that's neither here nor there. But the thing I don't like about it is sometimes, like, you'll see a thing and it'll be like, oh, it's a candy bar. And it's like, you take a bite out of it and I'm expecting, like, you know, like a little bit of crunch, a little bit of texture, a little bit. And then it just goes, like, because it's just marshmallow. And I'm like, gross. Yeah. It's just so blah. Jeffy Art said, I've been gay since 12 and I didn't eat quiche until I was 19. Coming from a German family, I think it was eating all the holiday sausages. Casseroles that made me gay.
Yeah.
The sausages did it, because, you're always kind of like...
See, another thing is that some of that food that you've eaten is so gay that it can retroactively make you gay. It can reach back into the space-time continuum and make you gay as a child. That's how gay some of that shit is, see? It's because you ate it later and made you gay as a child. Back in time. So back in time.
What's the taxonomy
Back to the future.
What's the taxonomy of gayness on sausages? Because you would think that they would be the gayest food ever or the manliest food ever. Or does it just meet in the middle?
Crossover there.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like male supremacy.
Does it kind of go around in a circle and just kind of like meet right up there?
You could just be such a superior male that it's all just about men and manly men with other manly men doing manly things. Women don't even exist. Okay, there isn't even any femininity at that level. Okay, there's no choice. They're not gay because there's no other choice. You know what I mean? There are no women at that level. Just men. If you said, well, why are you guys having sex with men? They go, well, what's that? This is, well, aren't supposed to be women. They're like, what's that? It's just...
What are women?
What are women? What's a man?
What are these inferior creatures you speak of?
The male supremacy level is so high, there's no other choice. There's no other choice. It's just merged. All the men have merged together into one big clusterfuck.
Into one big man.
One big man. Rubbing and loving on one another.
Ooh, Tom's fantasy. He's getting all excited.
It's not a fantasy. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. I'm describing something that's real.
Okay.
I'm not fantasy. I'm just telling you the way it is. Uh-huh. It's like
you think about this way more than I do.
You asked me.
No, I asked you about sausages.
Yeah, that's where they come from.
Specifically.
They're in there and the big old cluster fucking sausages are flying out of it.
Oh, that's
bratwurst, fucking knockwurst. That's not even a real German sausage. They got all kinds of German sausages.
Lots of wursts.
Yeah, all kinds of German sausages coming out of there. Sausage in, sausage out. In and out and in and out and in and out. Sausages.
It's a sausage party.
Yeah.
I still need to
Can you blame them?
Who, the sausages?
Just know. All right.
This is why he doesn't want to hang out with women anymore. Jeff Yard says Tom is teaching gay quantum physics and rainbow string theory.
Thank you.
You should teach a class.
I just did. Just did, man. It's like an Einsteinian fucking thing, man. Just Einstein would just imagine fucking relativity first. He saw it, imagined it in his head. It was all true. That's just what I just did right then. Explained the entire gay continuum. And how meat is made. Every gay dude in there knows exactly what I'm talking about. They've accepted this as a truth. They know.
Jeff Yard, one big giant super sausage.
Yeah. They don't have a choice. Too fucking manly, man.
What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do?
There is no other choice. There's no other choice. When you're that fucking macho, there it is. You've just arrived at that,
Arrived at macho-ness.
All that gayness. Yeah.
Macho.
Exactly. I didn't think those dudes were too macho, but whatever. They could sing, though.
Yeah.
They could dance.
I actually heard YMCA at work today.
Yeah. That was good disco.
I kind of like disco.
Yeah, it's good. Good disco.
Yeah.
There was a lot of bad disco.
Well, yeah. Well, there's a lot of bad of everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because as soon as somebody good comes along and does some good shit, then there'll be 40 people ripping that off. It's
the best was the Bee Gees.
I heard some Bee Gees today too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to beat the Bee Gees when it comes to disco.
I really do like the Bee Gees actually. Not even ironically.
Yeah. Well, fantastic lyrics.
Yeah.
Those are female fantasy lyrics. All right. That's what a woman is thinking. That's what a woman wants you to tell her. I don't know who wrote those lyrics, man, but he understood female psychology. Probably a woman wrote that.
And then he took credit for it.
Yeah, of course.
That figures.
Probably.
Danny Rowling said a recipe for death-proof style nachos would be sick to add to your cookbook. Jeffy Art says the universe is destined to collapse into itself and one big pride event.
Yeah.
Danny Rowling said beer brats and spicy Italian sausage are the best sausages. I mean, all sausages are good except blood sausage. That can fuck
I never had that one.
I'm not gonna eat that.
It's just bread soaked in drippings, right?
It's basically congealed blood in a sausage casing.
There's no carrier?
I'm not sure what all's in there.
I would think it would be something like French bread dipped in blood.
I don't know.
Put inside the casing.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Okay.
I've also seen it called black pudding. I think it's the same thing. They have that with breakfast.
You got to be desperate to come up with shit like that. The British didn't have anything. That's why they were serving that.
They still eat it though. One of the weirdest things that
shit Cajuns eat that they shouldn't be eating because they just got bad habits. Like you should not be eating fucking diller on the half shell.
Please just don't eat an armadillo.
Eating armadillo in the
carrion
shell.
Eaters.
Yeah,
that's just not healthy.
You're better off eating a maggot.
Plus, they're cute.
Yeah, you're better off eating maggots, but they'll eat that. Yeah,
which I don't. That can't taste that good.
And half the time's roadkill. They'll jump out and go, "That's still fresh," and they'll put that in the back of the car.
Hey, don't let that go to waste.
Yeah, I don't think they do it anymore. I mean, my uncle was doing that shit. He's dead now, but he was doing that.
Was that what killed him?
No, he drank himself to death.
Oh, that's right. You told me. Yeah, I didn't realize that was the same.
He drank himself to death on purpose. It's like, fuck, he got fired, and he said, fuck it. Even though they were giving him his retirement money, but because he couldn't go to work, he literally drank until they sent him to the hospital. He says, "You keep drinking, you're gonna die." And he goes, "That's the idea." And they sent him back home, and he kept drinking and drinking, and he died. Drank himself to death.
Well, he got what he wanted.
He was sick of the shit.
I thought that was
Uncle
so
Wilson.
strange, and that seems to be. I think that's the thing, from past generations.
Yeah.
But it definitely does seem like after a lot of dudes retired, they just kind of they just kind of cacked after a couple of years because they felt like their whole purpose was gone. I'm like, holy crap! I could think of a million things I could do if I didn't have to work.
That's what they identified with. That's what their status was their job. Which I understand that. Look, I really identify with military stuff. But I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I mean? I was a kid when I did a lot of that shit. It's just, I don't know. Some dudes have to have a reason to get up every day.
But there's a million things you could do. Like, there's a million different hobbies you could have. There's a million different things you could do. Like, if you didn't have to go to work.
Well, I think that particular generation of baby boomers just didn't think that way.
I guess not.
No.
But I always just thought that was so strange. That seemed to happen a lot, though. Like, that particular generation. Like, a lot of the dudes would retire, and then they were, like, dead in a couple years. Yeah. Or they were just, like, sitting around driving their wives crazy.
Yeah. Sticks. Armadillo would not be delicious, I don't think. It would probably just taste like rat.
Every time you talk about armadillos, I keep thinking about that story of that one you saw, like, popping out of a deer's butthole.
Yeah, ran out of the damn dead deer. I was going around it. I was heading to the deer woods to shoot some of the shit that I had fucking new hand loads I came up with. I was probably shooting 30 carbine and 1911 45 auto, and probably had some other shit. Because it wasn't far from my dad's house, only a couple miles. And there's a dead deer in the middle of the road, and I was looking at it, and I was going, damn, is that one of our deer? And it moved. Its belly moved, and then a fucking armadillo ran out of its asshole. I was like, what the fuck? And it kept fucking running and running. Yeah. It was in there eating.
Aw.
It was in there eating. I was like, damn. Things are fucking nasty.
How funny would it have been if you'd seen him going in there?
Oh, man.
It's like, what is that armadillo doing?
Yeah. It may have been a female deer. It may have not have been the asshole. But see, it wasn't rotten. They don't really have teeth, so they try to get to where the softest part was fresh. It was fresh. So it went inside of its ass to go get something to eat. Eating its guts,
where all the
I
good
guess.
Stuff is.
Yeah, and it came out full. Oh, man, that was good.
It's like popping over to 7-Eleven.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, the animal kingdom. They just, like, don't even give a fuck at all, do they?
Yeah, that was before I went into the Army.
That's like so nasty.
Yeah, that's before I went into the Army. So I must have been about 19, 20 maybe. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah.
I think armadillos are cute, but I wouldn't,
No, you don't want to touch them.
No, I wouldn't touch them.
They're fucking dirty.
Yeah. Well, like I said, any animal that, makes its living or, like eats carrion and stuff like that, you probably don't want to. I mean, they serve a valuable purpose in the ecosystem, but you probably don't want to like hang out with them or nothing. Yeah. Like vultures. Jeff Yard said, when I retire, I'd go back to doing my fine art. Yeah, I kind of feel like I could think of a million things. Because I tell you guys all the time, it's like I got 40 million ideas for books I want to write and like all this shit I want to do, and I just don't have time to do it. So like if I ever get to retire, which I'm sure I won't, maybe I'll get around to doing it then. I just feel I'm probably never going to get to retire, I don't think.
Jeff Yard said I'm teaching gay quantum physics.
Yeah.
That's funny. I got all these gay fans in there. Getting off on the gay stories that I tell. It's fucking funny. It's all right. I'm gonna give y'all gays a tribute when I start opening up my OnlyFans.
Did you really start?
Yeah. Opened up OnlyFans.
Did you really?
Yeah. There's nothing on it.
Yeah.
It's not done yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, I opened one up. We're gonna see. Well, it was easy.
Yeah.
You can do it in like a couple steps, and I just put pictures on there. Just pictures of me and you. I was trying to see if I could do 13 o'clock on it. You can't. You can't because you can't use any apostrophes and you can't use any numbers.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah.
Senor Stick says self-publishing, Jenny. Yeah, I know. I've actually self-published a lot of books.
Yeah.
So far, but I have like ideas for a million more I want to do. And retire from what? The job that I had to get because I don't have enough money now, like my graphic design job.
Yeah. Wait a minute, what?
They're talking about
because you got a job.
I know, that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. Well, I have a job and a bunch of gigs. Like I do this show, I do a bunch of freelance. Like I said, I work all week. I work 40 hours a week plus, 10 extra hours commute because it's far. And I do a bunch of freelance. I have to make 3 posters this
I'm going to talk to Big Tom. I'm going to try to I tell Big Tom, look, Big Tom, I need fucking like an extra $200 a week. Is there anything you need me to do? Because I bet you he's got all kinds of shit he needs me to do. I could be running that bike night down there, at the club.
Yeah, maybe
could be doing that.
You could do that.
I could be doing handyman shit.
You go down there.
I go down there
on Tuesday night anyway.
And his mom is like, "You need to help him. You need to help him. He needs help."
So ask him.
That's what I'm gonna say. I said, "Dude, you need a personal assistant, bro. You know what I mean? He needs somebody to keep his ass fucking keeping that business running right. Somebody with ideas and shit. He's hanging out with that new girl too much. See, she's not pushing him into the right business, the right way." See, because bike night, they were trying to sell hard liquor to those guys. Those guys are racing after all that shit. They can't get loaded.
Yeah.
So really, there should have been like a real light alcohol option or a non-alcoholic option to sell those dudes. Food would have been better.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, well, because and they started doing food like out on the patio recently, so like they have a hot dog guy out there now.
I would have sold all those guys. And the bike night's going to happen whether Mannequins does that or not, because now they're in the habit. They'll go to any of those bars now.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of bars down there.
There's a bunch of them.
And restaurants.
So what I would do is sell them cheap food, where they spend $5, but they get a lot to eat. Something you can get fucking real easy, like bulk meatballs or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something you got an audience there. You just got to sell them something. That's all it is.
And I mean, he was talking about doing food anyway. And like I said, on Friday, like at V13 on Friday nights, they have the hot dog guy out on the patio.
Yeah.
So they have started doing food. They have like a way of doing it.
And I would do the food on the front step of the club. They're not going into the club. They want to stand outside with They want to stand outside with their bikes.
Right.
So you got to put it out on the sidewalk.
Yeah, set up like a cart or something out there.
Right there on the sidewalk where you sell them stuff to eat, or ice cream bars, something like that, something for $1.
Yeah, that's how I would do probably
it.
Be a good idea.
Yeah, but see, I gave all the information away. But that's what I would tell Tom. Say he needs me down there to do that, figure that kind of shit out.
Well, ask him about it.
I'm gonna talk to his mama. See, I got the inside is I'm gonna get his mama to fucking do it. See, once I get his mama,
because she runs the door.
And fucking shit. She kind of runs him too.
But like I said, I gotta do 3 posters for mannequins actually for the next 3 Fridays.
Yeah.
Victor says I hate my job until that direct deposit hits every Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is nice having regular money again. Senor Stick says, Big Tom, are you medium Tom?
I'm probably little Tom.
Do we know a medium Tom?
Nah. We call each other Tom, but I just call him Big Tom.
Yeah.
But I don't call it to his face. I just call him Tom. But to other people, when I'm talking about him, I say Big Tom.
So they know
so
that
they
you're
know
not
which Tom I'm
so they
talking
don't
about.
think that you're talking about yourself
myself.
in the third person.
Yeah, correct.
They're like, oh my god, he's losing his mind. Tom did this and that. I'm just like, that's you, right? We don't actually know that, but I think that's the only 2 Toms we know. Now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, that's what we just make joke about Big Tom, Little Tom. Because Big Tom he's actually like quite big. He's quite tall. Yeah, Camp Guy said barbecue sandwiches, tamales, tacos. Yeah, you could do all that shit. Because there's I'm trying to think, like, right across the street there's another kind of bar or restaurant-y type situation. But it's downtown Sanford, so there's a bunch of restaurants. There's a lot of German restaurants down there for some reason. I'm not really sure why. The kind of big one down there is called Hollerbox. And they have like a big restaurant in the front, and then they have one that's like a deli in the back. But then actually that place is really good. And then there's another one. What's that other one called? There's another one too, like a couple blocks away. That's just like around the corner from Mannequins. But yeah, there's one place called the West End Trading Company that's like I guess it's kind of like a sports bar, but they have like a restaurant, and then it's like a bar, and then they have like bands play there and shit like that. I've never been there, but I used to do ads for them all the time, like when I worked at Print Shop in Longwood. But yeah, I kind of feel like Tom's been thinking about maybe going down there because he's been going down there for bike night. It's not just there; it's everywhere in downtown Sanford. Like all the bikers kind of like converge on downtown Sanford and just like hang out and like go to the different places and whatnot. So he's been going down there on Tuesday nights to do that, and he's like, maybe I could like pick up some extra money down there. I didn't know about the OnlyFans. He only just told me about that. He keeps like joking about it, but I'm just like, oh, I guess he's serious. Oh shit. That's what have I gotten myself into? But yeah, Senor Six, in case you didn't know, like starting back in February, I actually had to go back and that's why we're not doing as many like recorded shows and movie reviews and stuff like that, because I went back and got like a regular 9 to 5 job. Well, it's 8 to 5 actually, and regular graphic design job, and it's in South Daytona, which is about an hour from here. So I have to leave here about 6:30 in the morning in order to get there on time, and then I don't get home until like a little past 6.
It is after 9. And
Yeah.
there's some stuff that I got to do. I want to shave and fucking brush my teeth and shit like that, and
Okay.
get ready. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm mostly ready. I just got to put my shoes on and
All
get
right.
my phone and all that kind of shit together.
all right, then we should go ahead and
But,
shut it down.
Okay. So, oh my God, the neighbors are...
Yeah, they're coming by and it down.
They get excited when it's Friday. They're always like blaring the music out the windows and shit like that. Because I'm just like, okay, I know you're excited, but... Camp Guy recommended tamales. He said you can make a ton of tamales at home and then take them hot to a street vending cart. Like sell them in the front. That might work.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, ask
wrap
him
them in
about-
wax paper. That's pretty labor intensive. Okay.
I mean, ask him about...
tamale would cost a lot to do in the United States, because that's hours and hours of work. I'd want a lot of money for them when I got done with them. If I could buy them pre-made for a decent price, then maybe I would. But then your overheads would kill you. Be better to do something like go down there and buy a bunch of ice cream bars and sell them for $1
Or something.
or
I don't
something.
know.
Yeah, they're 25 cents a piece. You make 75 cents on each one of them. And then you have some ice cream bars, and then you have some fucking sandwiches. Something that's real easy to eat, street food.
That you can walk around.
Then you
and
can walk
eat.
around,
It's
and
not,
walk
like,
over there and
super
sell it
messy.
to them. Right? Yeah.
You can make like some of those like walk-in tacos, like the shit they make in a Frito bag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could do that. All right. So yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap it up for this Friday night because we're gonna go out. So hopefully you guys have a good afternoon and a good Easter. We will probably be on doing a movie review Sunday. Well, hi Pookie.
Yep.
Did you see her little head pop
Yeah,
up?
he popped up.
She's like, hello.
Yeah.
But if Fargo comes tomorrow, it's supposed to come tomorrow, he said.
Okay.
Then we'll watch that tomorrow night and we'll review that on Sunday. Or if not, then we'll do The Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
How about that?
Okay.
So it'll be one of those two movies.
All right.
And then if whichever one we didn't get to, we'll get to the other one either Tuesday or next week. So yeah, and then like I said, Wednesday I don't know what the show's going to be yet because the poll is still up.
Yeah.
So if you're a YouTube member or if you're on our Patreon, then you can go and vote on... I don't remember what the choices were that I put up this week, but yeah, so you can go vote for what the show's going to be on Wednesday. So, yeah, have a good night, you guys, and have a good day tomorrow, and we will see you guys again on Sunday. Good night.